welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UConn Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UTEP's offense will go to work first. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot of room, but found his way in. Two out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to keep it in the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Miners are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drag.
Touchdown, UTEP! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UConn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
That's reeled in. It's Stoneburner. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Gets it to him on the screen. Got a little space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. There it is. That catch puts him in the 5,000-yard receiving club.
So few quarterbacks in college football are ever lucky enough to even play one snap with a receiver as talented as this.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. UConn, 0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return of the 47. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter.
That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to pass, it's Wallace. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Horn. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Grab behind the line. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Miners. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Wallace. And some room to work. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly. He's loose on the right. He's at the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it. Touchdown, UConn! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Miners have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. To the house. Touchdown, UTEP. They'll try to tack one more on their score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The UConn offense goes back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Plows through the defense. Got room at the 35. A lot of room to the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40?
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Wallace. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes a grab deep. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band... Well, start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cruz. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UConn going back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Just ran over it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Wallace. It's complete to the left. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This UConn offense really has it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll ride Davis here. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Niners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner will be brought down. The UConn offense goes back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Wallace. It's on target and complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Watson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Holds and fires complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Wallace. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. UConn quick to the line.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are on the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Wallace. They're working that left side. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. got his man out of the backfield. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down.
And this
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. UConn will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, he's going to bring it back from right in front of his own end zone. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down, using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Miners will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his drive. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UConn going back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught behind the line. It's Cruz. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw, it's Wallace. He's got him. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Let's make some noise.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Wallace. Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
36.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's O'Neal. Safe completion on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Lost to throw again. Forced out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Miners are on the move.
Here we go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Quick release by the QB. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Wallace. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with their pick.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've fed this guy his whole career. That's catch number 400.
And, man, that puts you in rare air. To show that much consistency, to catch that many footballs, there's just not very many people you can say that about. That dude is elite of elite.
You get 400 catches, David, you're getting your name in the Ring of Honor at your home stadium. This is a huge accomplishment.
With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UConn offense goes back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to throw, it's Wallace. Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught near the sideline, it's Cruz.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play, instead, no gain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than that sack.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Stoneburner. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about a bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Miners! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Finds his man. It's Stoneburner. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. After the filthy move, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to throw. It's Wallace. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burrell. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Here comes the heat. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Wallace. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching an